Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. I want to zoom in on the concept of the incomplete answers that are given from the narcissist, either covert or overt narcissist. They're very adept at refusing to give all the information. They're very good at leaving significant pieces of information out of your relationship. They know that they do this. They consider it a white lie, an oversight, something that they have overlooked. They just don't share it with you. And this is a manipulation tactic where they're not really giving you all the information, and they know inside that just by withholding this, they're able to get you commandeered, to get you placated, basically to get you appeased into staying with them. And so that information that could be vital and important to you, they just do not give you. So oftentimes you feel like something is missing, like, there's just a lot of questions that go unanswered. And especially the covert narcissists, they'll be very good at just basically not answering your questions. They'll just keep their mouth shut. They will tend to not answer your questions or answer them only partially. So oftentimes the person who is hurt, who's under control, who's under brainwashing and gaslighting, they're not really good at listening, or they've tuned out really their capacity to fully listen. So they're not really identifying the fact that they're not receiving all the information that they should have coming. So they begin to settle for half answers, half truths, half knowing where things are at. In other words, they accept compromise. And if you indelibly continue to accept compromise after compromise after compromise, you're basically going to be left with nothing but a lot of questions. And it's usually needing to know the answers that drive you bonkers, but also lead you to really exposing them and, kind of trying to rifle through the crazy making to get to the bottom of things. Because you know that you've given them your heart, you've given them your soul, you've given them something real. And you have this sneaky feeling that they're not giving you the same in return. And yet they tend to show some affection, they tend to keep you going, but you have this feeling that there is something missing. There's a lot of questions that go unanswered. There's a lot of procrastination, and then there's a lot of avoiding that takes place. So eventually this leads you to really find the bottom, really find, kind of the rock in the relationship. What are we really made of? What are we really doing? Where are we really headed? You absolutely deserve and need to know where your relationship with the substance is, where it's going, what's our structure, what's our foundation. And oftentimes a lot of people who are codependent, they settle for these half answers, these half truths, being in the fog, kind of glazed over from this narcissist abuse. And what ends up happening is then, you reach a point where you say, enough is enough. I really need to know the bottom line here. I really need to know what's going on. So it leads you to do things like check a phone, check an address, check where they're at on a specific date. And that's when you find out that they're dating someone else. They've been living a double life, a triple life. They have whole other relationships that they've hidden from you. They've gone on trips that you never knew. They have bank accounts that you never knew existed. You find out that they're living with someone else, and they've been switching the pictures around while you've been going there. So you